Hello, my name is Gene Cotter and I'm with Basketball Jones Basketball Camps. This video is for players to get an edge on the competition, what we call getting a jump on the comp. This is a skill development, age-specific video. We're gonna have a section for 6 to 8-year-olds, 9 to 11-year-olds, and 12 and up. I encourage the younger players to watch the whole video because at the end, I got a workout that you're gonna really enjoy. Kids that are playing at a higher level are playing year-round. What that means is they're playing a lot of games. But what happens when you play a lot of games, you might lose your focus on your skill development. If you cannot do these drills that we're gonna be in this video at a 90% proficiency rate, then you really need to get in the gym and work on individual skill sets to polish up your game to keep up with the Joneses, the Basketball Joneses. This section is recommended to be watched with a parent to clarify any wording or sayings that your child might not fully understand. This is my son, Brody Cotter, and he's just starting his basketball odyssey. Don't get it twisted. He's been playing basketball for about 3 years, and he's gonna show some of the drills that are used for even 6, 7, 8-year-olds. So are you ready to go to work?
Yes.
The one way to get a child to switch and catch the ball correctly is to toss, then later pass at their head area. If you pass at their chest, they will use their chest as a backstop every time. I know no kid wants to get hit in the head with the ball, so they have two options: duck and not catch the ball, or what I call show me your palms and try to catch the ball. I tell campers the basketball is a face, and where the ears are is where you need to trap the ball with your hands, like suction cups on an octopus. The first drill is used to get players to be able to dribble multiple times with one hand without using the other hand. You can use any object for the player to hold onto, like a chair or a table. The second drill is when the basketball is dribbled and a young player loses the power on their dribble and the ball starts to go lower. This is when young players immediately pick up the ball. The drill shown here will help with this so they can keep their dribble alive. One hint about this drill: kids will realize their hands have to move much faster when the ball is real low. Hello, this is Charlie Costa, aka Juice. He's been a veteran of the Basketball Jones hoop camp circuit, and one thing about Juice, for his age, I've never seen a kid with the focus that he has during a basketball game. Kids could have superior skills in terms of dribbling and shooting and passing, but I think the number one factor for a kid that's real young is how quick they can focus in a game and how long they can focus. I've never seen a kid better than that. Are you ready to get it on? The first phase on learning how to turn and face and shoot the basketball is through pivoting. We call this drill stuck in the mud because the inside foot closest to the passer needs to stay on the ground, but the other foot needs to swivel or turn in order to pivot. If you've ever been stuck in the mud, you know that it is difficult to pick up your foot, but you can pivot. Of course, when you receive the basketball and you are facing the hoop in your shooting stance, you are now strong enough to bust out of the mud and get up in the air to shoot. Again, make sure the shooter has palms up before you pass the ball to them. The basic zigzag drill is great for young players to learn how to weave around imaginary defenders in relative tight spaces. Understanding both body and ball change of direction is key to blowing by the defense. The wrinkle is on the way back, while you are dribbling with one hand, you are rolling the ball with the other hand. Try to keep your chin up so you are not looking directly down at the ball, and in addition, drop hips instead of your back to stay in a proper basketball stance. Chris Paul is the best game dribbler in the NBA. This is his drill. Two-ball dribbling is paramount in order to be proficient with either hand. Our motto is, how strong is your weak hand? If you are dribbling a ball in each hand at the same time and you continuously lose the ball with the same hand, then that hand needs more work. The player jogs up the lane line while dribbling 2 balls, then defensive slides across the free throw line while dribbling, then backpedals down the other lane line, and finishes with a defensive slide dribble. Repeat however many times you want. Dribble both basketballs at the same time or one then the other. The basic V dribbles are crossovers, the front and back yo-yo, and the side-to-side yo-yo. These should be honed at this age. Again, they should all look like the letter V and not the letter I. Really work on stretching out the V by swinging your arms through the ball. A hint, your dribbling hand is also used as a backstop for the ball, so remember to have your backstop hand already in position before the ball comes that way so you are prepared to dribble it again. Look as Charlie does an advanced V dribble. Stationary dribbling is to provide a player with the understanding of how a move works in terms of your arm movement and your hand placement on the ball. I'm with Coach Costa, who's been a camp director for Basketball Jones the last couple summers, and he's going to do some drills for 6 to 8-year-olds today. And Coach Costa was an NCAA head coach at Cal State University Monterey Bay, where his team was the leading scoring offensive team in the nation. And there's no one I know, and I know a lot of basketball players that have a basketball mind like Coach Costa. And check these drills out. These are cutting edge for younger players to learn the game the correct way.
Okay, this drill is called Beat Kobe, Beat LeBron, beat whoever your child's favorite player is. This is going to emphasize the first few skills involved in the initial possession of the basketball, which are jumping and receiving the ball with the jump stop, squaring up with a pivot and looking at the rim, and then dribbling to the basket. I can make the player change directions with the dribble and go either side, whatever side I would like to work on. Keep going, Juice. The objective of this drill is to teach the kids how and when to dribble the basketball at the proper time. Kids normally like to catch the ball and dribble right away. This teaches them that if there's a player in between them and the basket, the solution is not to dribble the ball, but is to pass it to the other player on their team. When the player on the team catches the ball, their first thing they need to do is look at the rim and identify with their vision, with their head up, whether someone is on the train track. If no one's on the train track, they will dribble hard to the basket and make a layup. Good, Hannah. Good. You can also let the kids fake one way and then go to the basket. Good, Hannah. That's it. In an effort to make the player get off of their train track without dribbling. Oh, go to the basket. Oh, good, Hannah. There you go.
This is Hannah Hokum. She's a 5th grader at Mar Vista Elementary in Aptos, 10 years old. She plays for the Santa Cruz Quakes AAU program. She also has done Basketball Jones for a couple years. Last year at camp, she was nominated the most improved camper of the whole camp. It's a testament to her attitude to get better. Hannah's a fierce competitor, not only in the games, but also when she does her workouts. Hannah's gonna do drills for the 9 through 11-year-old group. So check these drills out. The easiest of the reverses is the middle reverse, and at this age, this lay-in should be honed. Continuously go back and forth between the left-hand reverse and the right-hand reverse. Remember, after your last dribble, get the ball to the outside shoulder away from the defense when going up. See how many you can get in a row. Once you've gotten that down, shoot it higher off the glass, visualizing that there is a taller defender. Again, use your body and shoulder to protect the ball from the defense. Reminder, it is called a lay-in, not a layup, because we want it to go in, not just up. So the basic zigzag dribble around cones usually has the cones spread pretty far apart. On this drill, the cones are between 1 feet and 2 feet of one another. The dribble moves are the double cross with stutter step, the in and out with a hard jab step, and the ice skater crossover. We are focusing on not just hand placement, but also footwork on this drill. So many kids practice in open spaces, but in a game you have to play in tight spaces. You're not going to see rapid improvement when practicing dribble moves with no purpose. Chris Paul, again, is the best in the game at dribbling. And the number one reason why is he can dribble in tight spaces. The V-dribble series are ball change of direction dribbles that form the letter V, such as crossover, front and back yo-yo, side to side yo-yo, through the legs, and behind the back. Practice by doing a certain amount of each. The behind the back is the most difficult of the V-dribbles and also the best to work on not looking at the ball. Plus, we have put a pair of dribbling goggles on Hannah to blur her vision so she cannot look. Always keep chin up when dribbling. When you feel you have mastered the techniques of all the dribbles, then do it freestyle, which means to mix them up in any order that you want.